Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my show, Cooking with Crown. Sorry I'm late. I know I'm about 20 minutes late, but I did run on Black People Time, so this is early for me. But I promise you guys, next week I'll be on time. Just ran into some technical difficulties. But tonight, again, thank you for tuning into my show. I will be making something plain, simple, and light. Summertime is coming, and you ladies, you do need your summertime body, so I'm gonna need you to work on getting in your veggies. So I'm gonna show you tonight a light, nutritious, delicious meal where you can get in your veggies and be satisfied at the same time. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna be doing a simple kale salad. The ingredients are a 5-pound bag of salad. As I stated before, I have a huge household. So this is gonna feed my family. This will probably feed approximately 10 people. Okay, so 5 pounds of kale. It's already washed and drained and destemmed. You need 2 onions, 2 red onions, which is preferred. The white onions really don't have that much flavor. 2 Hass avocados. I have some sun-dried tomatoes that's julienne cut already. I prefer them julienne because any bigger is going to be too much to chew. So, also a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, cold press, tablespoon of honey, and I'm smacking. That's what girls do. We smack, but I'll stop. And in this bowl is a list of spices and herbs. So I have a tablespoon and a half of garlic powder, a tablespoon and a half of onion powder, a teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of smoked paprika, and a dash of black pepper, and also a dash of cayenne pepper because I like mine spicy. And this is approximately 2.5 cups of nutritional yeast. Okay, not the baker's yeast, not the regular yeast you use to make breads or muffins. This is nutritional yeast, so it's inactive yeast. This is packed with high minerals and vitamins, stuff that vegans love. This right here is setting every vegan meal straight, okay? You can make cheese with this, cheese sauce. It's delicious. So if you're a vegan and you need to have a cheese substitute, nutritional yeast. Inactive dry yeast, that's what this is. Okay, so first we're gonna take our kale and we're just gonna dump everything in a bowl. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to take my red onion, as I stated before. I prefer red onions because the white onions are a little bit too bitter. And this one has a lot more. I did not expect my kale salad to be so yummy. I had to find something that my children was going to love. And I also had to make sure they had their veggies in their diet. So making this kale salad, they love it. This is actually the first thing that disappears on their plate when it's time to eat dinner. Whether they have some type of meat or some type of cheese on their plate, I can rest assure you, if you make this meal at home, this is going to be the first thing to disappear from your child's plate. Maybe even your plate. You might have somebody say, well, kale, it's so fibrous, it's a lot to chew. Now, honey, what you do, when you finish this recipe, you taste it, you're going to want to eat kale salad every day. Okay, so here's what you do. You cut your red onion really fine. You don't want it too big. You don't want clumps of onions in your recipe. So make sure you chop it up real fine. I love onions. Raw, cooked, sauteed. I definitely love my onions. So let me have you take a look at this and stuff this. See how small I'm dicing these onions? Nice and thin. I mean, you're able to taste it and also see it, but it won't be too overpowering, okay? So you make sure you take your time and use your sharp knife and chop up your onions. All right, I wanna know how many of you are actually trying this meal at home or actually taking notes. Let me know in the chat box. Let me know if you made my last recipe. I got quite a bit of emails and text messages of how much a lot of people said that they were going to try it. So I want to know how many of you have actually tried it. And I'm going to pretend like this onion is not burning my eyes. I usually have a trick to cutting onions. Not working tonight, y'all. So if might shed a tear or two. I'm not sad, it's just the onions. Alright, so I'm almost done chopping up these onions. I'm going to do another onion because I love onions. And when you massage everything in, it kind of dissipates a little bit. So yes, I do need 2 onions. And it's definitely easy. This meal is easy to make. Easy to make. And oh my God, this is killing my eyes. I should have put a spoon in my mouth. That was my trick, but I didn't want to look foolish on camera, y'all. So I'm just gonna do this half onion. Call it the onions because it's burning my eyes. But as I was asking you guys before, let me know in the chat box if you've tried my last recipe. Okay, let me know how it came out. Alright, I am starting to tear, but I'm at the end of my last piece of onion, y'all. Thank goodness. Because my eyes are burning. Alright, so after you dump your onions in there, just break it up all around, Go ahead and you want to first, dump in the half a cup of olive oil. Again, make sure it's cold pressed. It's a lot much healthier to do cold pressed olive oil. You don't want to just ingest so much oil without it being the healthy type of oil. So you dump the oil in first. Why? Because you want everything else to stick to the kale. Okay, and you dump in your half a cup of julienne sun-dried tomatoes. I used to use craisins, substitute of sun-dried tomatoes, but I'm using honey tonight, so I don't want sweet on sweet. So you add that, and then you dump in, your seasonings, all your seasonings. Okay, you dump that all in there. Okay, and if you don't want to do the salt, you don't have to. I just put a pinch of salt just to bring out balance. Okay, then you have the nutritional yeast, the yummy vegan cheese. Dump all that in there. I'm gonna get dirty with my hands. Okay, I'm not using gloves. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this all up. Okay, because it mixes better. Definitely mixes better. I had my mother. I went to New York again. This is another story of my parents loving my food, but I went to New York and I made this for my mom, and she loved it. She didn't like kale. She thought that kale was disgusting. She thought it was too much to chew. But when she made this, and when I made it for her, she is starting to make this every single week. So, Ima, which is mother in Hebrew, if you're watching, I love you. You said you was going to watch, so I love you. And here is your kale salad. I hope you'll be making it this Friday for dinner. All right, fam, go ahead and massage your kale. Massage all of your ingredients in this kale. Okay, go ahead, keep massaging it. Give it a good 5 minutes. I know it sounds like a long time, but it'll be all worth it. You don't want to be chewing on some fibrous kale because after the salt that's in it and the vinegar, actually, I forgot to mention, I did pre-wash my kale and I did add 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Okay, that helps break down the fibers in the kale so that it'd be easy for you to chew. Okay, so go ahead and massage this kale for a good 5 minutes. Okay, and I promise you, once you start chewing on this kale, you'll see how soft it is, and you don't have to chew as much. It's delicious, and I think I'm gonna need a little bit more of the nutritional yeast. I underestimate that, undermeasure, because I don't measure. I just eyeball. But I had to measure for you guys out there and for my fan who wants to go ahead and try this recipe. And I know I'm flinging kale all over the place, so I'm going to rinse my hands and get the rest of the nutritional yeast. Make sure I'm going to have my assistant with me to help me get my ingredients that I need. And guys, I told the last show, I also had some questions about the volume. Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me well. If not, let me know. Say something in the room. so that my producer over there can let me know and speak louder. Okay, as I stated, this is nutritional yeast. It's inactive yeast. I like a lot of it. I like that cheesy flavor, so I'm just gonna throw, that's about a half a cup more of nutritional yeast. All right, you put it in there, and I'm gonna do a little bit more olive oil. So it'll be approximately a third of a cup of olive oil. So I'm gonna add another quarter of a cup to make it a 3/4 of a cup. So I said a half a cup, make it my 3/4 cup of yumminess of olive oil. Okay, you go ahead and massage that in. All right, and I promise you guys, once you taste this recipe, you're gonna want to eat kale all the time, and you'll love it. And it's healthy for you. It's packed with vitamins, nutrients. I believe it's packed with vitamin A, B, D, C, K. It's good for the bones. I do have a story to share. My little sister Sarah, she was about 5 years old. She was diagnosed with rickets. That's a bone disease. It's a vitamin D deficiency. And she was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and the doctors were saying that she's going to stay a certain size. She wouldn't grow past 2 feet. She would be short forever because her bones weren't growing. And, you know, a lot was going on with her bones. So my dad, he's a nutritionalist, Chief Elazar. He's a nutritionalist, and what he did was he took my sister home. I'm going to wash my hands again, y'all. So he took my sister home and incorporated kale into her diet. He juiced kale every single day and gave her at least 4 to 8 ounces of kale juice. Every single day, Sarah drank kale juice. She didn't like it because it was disgusting. It wasn't kale salad juice. She didn't like it, but she drank it. And I promise you guys, after about 6 months of just kale juice being incorporated in her diet, when we took her back for her visit or like update, the doctors were amazed because she just started growing, and whatever type of test, I forgot the name of the test that they took on her. Whatever test that they did on her, it showed that her bones were improving. And she used to have pain in her hand, it's like carpal tunnel. She don't have it anymore. So guys, kale is a wonder veggie. Okay, so what I just dumped in here was the tablespoon of honey to give it that yummy, sweet taste. And I'm not gonna mix that in just yet. What I'm adding at the end, guys, is my favorite, my Haas avocado. Make sure it's nice and yellow. This is creamy, I love it. It's gonna bring creaminess to your kale. Just chop it up a little bit. And you don't massage this in because you don't wanna break up the cubes. You wanna keep that whole, okay? So go ahead and chop that up, dice it up, put it in your kale. I promise y'all, I promise, this is gonna be delicious. And I want you guys to go ahead and let me know how it came out. Please, I need to know what I'm doing wrong. I need to know if you guys like the recipes. If you have any suggestions on what I should make next, let me know. See how this looks? Nice and golden green. No brownness. So go ahead, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know how the lentil patties came out. And I also have 2 versions of my lentil patties. That was the lentil patties. What I'm gonna make next week are lentil burgers. So it's gonna be a little bit more meaty. So stay tuned for that. So after you dump your avocado in there, you're just gonna go ahead and toss it. Lightly toss it, because you don't want to break up the avocado. So you toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it. Looks yummy already. It looks yummy. Alright guys, so I am going to wrap it up in my little tortilla wrap. I normally use spinach wraps, whole wheat wraps, but tonight we're just going to use a regular tortilla, regular flour tortilla. You don't need any mayonnaise, you don't need any mustard, because it has all the creaminess from the avocado, the juiciness from the olive oil, you know, gives it a lot of moisture. So go olive oil in there, and you wrap it like a burrito. All right, do that. You have your kale wrap here. Go ahead and assemble that for your fam. I promise you guys, don't let your kids taste it. They will love it. Try not to add too much cayenne on it because you want the kids to like it. You don't want to scare them. Add that on there. And I'm missing one more thing. I'm gonna get me some red corn chips. Give it that crunch factor. Red hot corn chips. I don't want to show the name because I'm not getting paid to show the name. Some red hot blue corn chips. And there you go, guys. Simple. Took me about how many minutes? 10, 15, 20 minutes tops. Simple, delicious meal. It's fully packed with vitamins. You got your kale in it, you got your onions, you got everything that you need. I hope that you guys enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and take a bite. Perfect. Take some of my phone. This is good. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, okay? Like and share the video. And again, thanks again for tuning in to the Spiritual Development channel, guys. My name is Crown, and this is Cooking with Crown. Good night, everyone.